Time for you to go beast mode. King of the jungle, cause you're in a mode. Time for you to go overload. Eat your competition alive, cause you an animal.
What's my competition? Only me. Go head to head with my enemies and smash them to smithereens. Calisthenics burning calories. Bring that fire ready to blow up. Now we're the kerosene.
You're a fighter, never gonna give up, never gonna back down. Get up, get up, get up, get up.
Welcome into Beyond the Blitz. Last night, the first Friday night of high school football season. It was a doozy.
It was. I mean, affected by the rain and the weather, a lot of things, we had some trouble with that. But hey, we played football, we finished all the games, and now we're here to bring you highlights.
That's right. And like I said, all kinds of big ones, including the biggest of them all, which means we need a little bit of a bigger screen. We're talking Salt Bowl, the granddaddy of all rivalry games in Arkansas high school football. Benton taking on Bryant, and this year even bigger, the 50th version of this game. Look at that, a flyover at War Memorial Stadium. No, this wasn't Thursday night for the Razorbacks and UAPB. It was for high school football. Bucky the Beaver tossing the coin there as they announced the first Buckies in Arkansas coming to Saline County. And then look, an actual football game too. That's Drew Davis, Benton quarterback, slinging it deep, but he finds the wrong team. The Hornets get the interception. Matthew Ferguson taking it back the other way, and Bryant rolling. Feels like Salt Bowls of, well, really the last 20 years. Tristan Knox hits the truck stick into the end zone. It's 7-0 Bryant. Next kickoff, Benton looking to get anything going. Why not? Take it back to the house. That's usually what happens when we show you kickoffs. This time, it's the opposite. A fumble, Bryant falls on it. Benton can't hold on to the football. Bryant gets a short field, and that's the last thing you want if you're a Panther fan. Daniel Anderson makes it 14-0 Bryant. Bryant gets the ball back. Jordan Walker trying to make something happen. That ball gets tipped up in the air and intercepted by Cordell Payne, and all of a sudden, Benton cooking with a little bit of gas now. It's just going to get it even hotter. Luther Tucker III finishes that one off from the one. 14-7 Benton. Remember, the Panthers haven't won this game since 2005. This might be as close as they were going to get. Benton took a lead at the end of the third quarter, but then Bryant just went explosion mode in the fourth. 52-42, Bryant takes the Salt Bowl.
All right, you want to talk rivalries, maybe not quite as big a rivalry, the one we're going to talk about, but down in Sheridan between the Yellow Jackets and the Bulldogs, the Highway 270 Classic. You can see the Whitehall student section getting pumped up. It's an away game for them, but they are ready to go, and there's the trophy that both teams are playing for. And speaking of playing for, Sheridan played pretty good early on. Look at this, hook and ladder. Dax McMillan to Peyton Starrett to Zay Stevensons, all the way to the house. You gotta love that. And so the Yellow Jackets playing well early on, but of course the Bulldogs also holding their own in this game in the first quarter. Wyatt Golden, 18-yard rushing touchdown, finding the end zone. Oh, a little slip there, a little bit of rain on the ground, but hey, finds his teammate, bumps his helmet, and gets ready to go. But alas, this was a Sheridan team that wasn't going anywhere. Offensive domination in this game under new head coach Kevin Kelly. They did, well, Kevin Kelly things. Onside kick here at the midway through the second quarter, slips right past the Bulldogs and into the hands for Sheridan. And once again, Zay Stevens, you're going to hear this guy's name a lot throughout the season. Just a sophomore, rushing it in for the Yellow Jackets. 44-20, Sheridan.
So that was Kevin Kelly's new team. How about his old team, Pulaski Academy, in the 7A now, but starting things off with an old rival, Joe T. Robinson, coming into PA, but it's Brandon Cobb and the Bruins getting things going. A dime to Connor Cauldron for 6, and then on 2, it's Cauldron getting the pitch from Cobb. He goes to the end zone, hits Culpepper for the 2-point conversion, 8-0 PA, and then it just continues. This time Cobb finds Max Conine for the score, 14-0 Pulaski Academy. Tyson Braden, though, he's a North Little Rock transfer, new to Joe T. Robinson. He slings it out wide for Tatum Hayes. It's going to take a host of Bruins to drag him down inside the 5, and then Jordan Thomas gets the honors, punching it in, making it a 1-touchdown game, but it takes a lot more than 1 touchdown to beat Pulaski Academy. Brandon Cobb rolling to his right, searching, finding. It's Kyron Grimes hauling down that pass with no one in front of him, but the fans standing behind the end zone. 35-21 PA, the final. The Bruins start the year off with a win.
All right, big time high school football. This is maybe a little bit smaller, but doesn't mean, or it means just as much for both of these teams. Hazen Hornets and Conway Christian. Hazen getting it started early on, 8-0. They got that 2-point conversion. Then Hazen gets the ball back after Conway Christian fumbles. Fumblerooski, big time play there for Hazen, and then pretty soon after, the Eagles get on board. Jaron Thomas to Deegan Meeks. That ties things at 8, and a little later, Conway Christian again with the ball, again finding close to the end zone. That's Deegan Meeks again with the big play, and this time it's a big player who gets it into the end zone. Lovelace punches it in. 14-8 Eagles, 14 unanswered points for the Hornets. They aren't done buzzing. Towards the end of the first half, watch a play here. This could be a sweetest play nominee for this weekend heading into next week. Makes a lot of tackles, missed. Hazen scores the touchdown there to end the first half, but it was a second half that was dominated by Conway Christian. They scored 28 points in the second half to prevail 42-14 over Hazen.
All right, we're going to head north now as Conway takes on Jonesboro up in the state's northeast corner. You might remember this guy, Grayson Wilson. He was slinging it for CAC last year, now for the Wampus Cats, and in the future for the Razorbacks. He's an Arkansas commit.
Okay.
A deep ball there, and then why not? Oh man, Hog fans have to be salivating watching the touch on some of these passes. Wilson right there finds Blake Kordsmeyer for the touchdown, and then Grayson's going to do it again. Drops back, looking so calm, cool, collected. Another touchdown for the Wampus Cats as he hits Blackman to make it 14-0. And Conway, it's a Wampus romp, 42-29 the final over Jonesboro.
Well, we'll continue our Week 0 rivalries. This time, Lake Hamilton at Lakeside. Wolves against the Rams. Lakeside won last year for the first time in a while, trying to do that again. But Lake Hamilton getting it started on the offensive end. That's Carson Jackson getting his team into the red zone. Couple plays later, quarterback Landon West going to air it out towards the end zone, but great defensive play, just knocks the ball out of the receiver. So flipping sides now, the Rams will have an offensive try of their own, and yeah, I'd say it went pretty well. Look at this guy, Grady Oman, and oh man, he goes all the way. I was going to run to our camera for a second, but he ran past our camera into the end zone for Lakeside, and Landon West with the Wolves coming up here on our next highlight for Lake Hamilton. They were not going away. Pinpoint accuracy, finding his guy towards the sideline, but he's going to find his guy in the end zone in just a few seconds, and this time finding Van D. Ooh, pinpoint accuracy once again in the end zone. It's an offense that can't be stopped. The Lake Hamilton offense that can't be stopped, but neither can the Lakeside offense. Oh man, it's that guy again. Grady Oman running it in for the score. Behind the legs of that guy, Lakeside prevails for the second year in a row. Your final score, 34-29.
Just a huge Friday night of high school football. It was a huge Thursday night of Razorback football.
Yeah.
And now we get a huge Saturday night for more in-state action. Arkansas State hosting UCA. Highlights of that coming your way tonight at 10, along with the very first Hog Zone of the season. We'll see you there. For now, hope you guys are having a great morning.